It's 2020, bitch. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! We've finally reached the roaring 20s, and as you've all probably seen on the internet, there's a lot of different interpretations of what the 20s are going to mean. Some people want the return of big Great Gatsby-esque parties, while others think that it's the emo revival. And let's face it, yous are both right. I hope both of those things happen, and with the fact that My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco and Fall Out Boy are all actively touring again, I think we're pretty much there, you know? So all we need now is someone with a big fancy ass mansion to invite us all to rip-roaring parties where we get to dress up in lovely sparkly dresses and get trolleys. So, as this is the first video of the new year, I thought that I would just go through my New Year's resolutions, because I don't have New Year's resolutions. I just set goals for the year and things that I hope to achieve, and if I do them, I do them. If I don't, I just add it to the list for next year. So the way I do my New Year's resolutions is by categorizing, because there's certain aspects of my life that just aren't, because obviously like there's different like boxes to fit all your personal stuff. So you have like your career goals, you have your creative goals, you have your fitness goals, stuff like that. So that's like what I like to do, because I'm genuinely a really disorganized person. My room is a mess, my head is a mess, everything is a mess, and when it isn't, it's very temporary. So this year I'm really gonna try and just compartmentalize and get everything together in their nice tidy boxes, including everything that's going on up in here. And when you're worn out from work and suffering a little bit from seasonal affective disorder, that's really hard. But 2 thumbs up for trying, right? So I'm gonna start this video with the creative goals first, and then I'm gonna go into like my zero waste goals, because I have those now. This is a new thing. I'm liking it. So, creative goals. In terms of sewing, what I really want to achieve this year is trousers. For all my time in fashion design college, for all my time of home sewing, I've never made a pair of trousers. I've made shorts, pajama shorts, elasticated waistband shorts, yeah. Pole shorts, yep. Trousers, no. They terrify me. They actually terrify me, and there's nothing overly difficult about them. I think it's just more getting the butt and the crotch fit to fit right, and then once that's golden, there's a lot less to worry about. So this year I'm after buying a pattern, and actually I'm gonna go get the pattern now to show you the pattern. So this is the pattern that I've bought, because I really like 1940s style trousers with the high waist and the fitted, but then like loose at the bottom, like that kind of straight leg. I really like that. And it's got like these really cute dungarees, so I might try do some more steampunk dungaree type things. So I'm gonna really work on this pattern and get this down, and then I'll be able to like alter it myself if I wanted something a bit more like boot cut or high-waisted or fancier waistbands. I'll be able to adapt on this, but once I get this down, that will be my trousers goal, because if I can make one, I can make them all, right? Well, you would think that, but use it. And then as well as that, I want to really work on making a lot more crafts out of all my scrap fabric, so that I can minimize waste, and that goes into like part of the zero waste goals as well. But I definitely want to get rid of all my scrap fabric in a way that doesn't result in it going into landfill. So for all my friends and family watching this, you're all getting homemade presents next year. Well, this year, I should say, this year. You're all getting homemade gifts. They're going to be lovely, they're environmentally friendly, and it'll be fun, it'll be different. I don't want to buy any more new clothes. I'm just going to stick with what I have and then just make whatever's missing. The only thing I'm going to buy from the store is underwear, because I could make my own underwear, but it's just a lot of effort, and I'd rather, those are the things that I'd like to just buy in the shop and not have to worry about. But in terms of like outfits, I'll either make them or I'll wear what I already own. There is no need for me to go shopping at all this year for new clothes, like at all. So there's some of my sewing goals. In terms of my fitness goals for pole dancing, I really want to work on my Gemini and my Gemini climb over moves, because I really feel like I'm struggling a lot with them and they scare the living bejeebus out of me. It's just a really uncomfortable transition, and I want to get past that because there's a lot of moves that would benefit a lot from me having a stronger Gemini climb over. So that's definitely something I want to work on. I want to work on Remy layback, and I want to work on Evelist, my Aisha as well, but we'll see how we get on with the Gemini climb overs and the Remy layback first, and we'll go from there. And I also want to enter Pole Princess and Pole Theatre this year, so fingers crossed I'll get to compete, and if at all possible be able to post more of my dancing onto YouTube so that you guys can see a little bit of what I do and some of my performances. So that's my pole goals. They're small, but like I'll add to it during the year. I'll learn something new, or I'll see something new and I'll be like, I want that. So then my zero waste goals, which I wouldn't have even come up with only for, watching Sustainably Sinead, because watching her put in so much effort kind of inspired me to want to like look at my own process and see where can I improve on, because there is so much plastic out in the ocean at the moment, and I love the ocean so much, and I just think that there's no need for us to be choking Mother Nature with a shit ton of plastic. So far what I've done is I've stopped using makeup wipes entirely. I make my own makeup wipes out of scrap cotton fabrics, and I just use micellar water to take off my makeup, or I use like a face cloth and cleanser if my makeup wipes are in the wash, because like they're machine washable. You're not just throwing them out after a single use. So no more makeup wipes, just micellar water and cloths and reusable makeup pads. I'm going to start making grocery bags, for loose produce, so like veggies and stuff, so that rather than pulling out those horrible little plastic bags to put like 3 tomatoes in, I'll just make my own little drawstring bags so that like the cashier can see what's in the bag and then just scan it up, and then you're not throwing away all that horrible plastic. I said before, I'm going to make a lot of scrap fabric projects and give them as gifts, or I might sell some of them if anybody's inclined to want one. But definitely for gifts, I'm going to make a lot more scrap fabric gifts so that there's less fabric going into landfill. I'm hoping to start using like shampoo bars and conditioner bars rather than bottles, because I don't really think that, I'm not sure entirely, but I don't think shampoo bottles are recyclable, and if they are, even just the fact that like one person is using way less plastic bottles, it might mean that less are produced. I'm not sure whether one person will have that much of an impact, but that's just my idea. I think it'd be better to use less plastic. So yeah, I want to start cutting down on plastic as best as I can. I can't like change my entire lifestyle overnight because I use a lot of skincare products. I use a lot of stuff, but I'm hoping that I can reduce it in a way that means something, or at least shows that I'm trying and that I give a damn about the planet, because I quite like nature. I mean, a miniature pony just showed up on my mom's doorstep the other day. It was magical. And then the one big goal, like the two, well, I suppose two really if you break it up, two big like adulting goals that I want this year to try and achieve is to buy my own car and to get a place of my own. Now, in this economy, I don't think I'll be able to have both, but I'm gonna damn well try, because if anybody can do it, I can do it if I just work hard enough. And if not, there's always next year. You know, I can build. If I get one, I don't have to worry about that for the next time, and I can just work on getting a place or getting a car. I think that's the nice thing about the way I set up my New Year's resolutions, is that, you know, there's no punishment if I don't achieve everything on my list. It's the process that's the main part, and I've kind of learned that no matter what happens during the year, I've always grown. I've always had amazing experiences that I might not have necessarily even wanted or planned for, and that maybe not all the pieces have fallen into place, but every day goes by and another piece of the puzzle just falls into place, and I get a little bit further than I was the day before, and that's all that matters to me, is the feeling of progression, rather than, you know, because you can't just change yourself overnight. Just because the clock strikes midnight into a new year, it's not like Cinderella where it's bibbidi bobbidi boo and everything gets better. It's a process. You have to work on it, and taking it step by step makes it a bit more achievable. And with that long ramble over and done with, I am going to leave you guys here. Again, Happy New Year. I hope you all have an amazing Roaring 20s, whether you're going to your Gatsby parties or living for the emo revival. I am right there with you, and I cannot wait to see what this year has in store for me. I'm so excited. And again, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Every little helps, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye guys!